My name is Evelyn, and I've been a member of St. Mark's and the St. Mark's Choir basically since I moved to Utah and walked down the hill the first Sunday that I was here. I grew up singing in an Episcopal church. I grew up in a musical family, sat next to my mom in the choir loft for much of my youth, and music has always been a really important part of my life and an important part of how I experience church, experience religion, experience the divine and the community that churches can bring. And I think the music ministry at St. Mark's is a really important part of our ministry. I was thinking earlier today about just the gift that music is, the gift that music gives us as a way that we can deepen our relationship with our faith. I have maybe 2 or 3 poems memorized from growing up in English classes, and I probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of hymn verses memorized because of music. The music with the poetry has allowed me to bring that poetry, those religious thoughts, those different images of God with me for so much of my life. Singing the Psalms, which we do every week, connects us to centuries, if not millennia definitely millennia of poetry, centuries of this particular type of practice of singing the Psalms. And that, really connects us with the wisdom of the people before us in the faith. And our hymnal is filled with poetry from people from many different cultures, countries, and lots of different very beautiful images. And I just find, and I think many of us find, that it's very comforting to have those with us all the time. The act of singing together really brings a community together. Our voices, we sometimes feel very vulnerable about our voices. And so when we are able to sing together, whether it's in the small community of the choir or the large community of the congregation, that's really an act that brings down walls between us, makes us feel a little more open to each other, brings an amount of intimacy, an amount of trust. And I think our choir community is a really amazing place where we have built community together and we care for each other, not just in choir rehearsal and on Sunday mornings when we're singing, but all the time. We try to do life together to some extent. And our music ministry here is made possible by the time that both volunteers and paid musicians give to this place. We have organists, we have choir directors, and we have instrumentalists, the brass, the string quartets that we get for various special services, and our section leaders in the choir and various soloists who come in. And all of these cost money and are a really important part of how we make this happen. I know the music ministry at St. Mark's and the music ministry in many different churches is something that has brought a lot of people into church, brought people into a deeper relationship with Christ and a sense of belonging in a faith community. Sometimes the music ministry is just that little cracked open door that someone needs to feel like they can enter into a relationship with religion, with faith, whether they never had one or have lost it or have a complicated relationship with it. It's just that little, opening that people need sometimes. Sometimes it's a blanket of comfort that can be put on someone who is grieving or who has been hurt or feels lost. And sometimes it's the fertile ground that seeds of community can grow from. And I think the music ministry at St. Mark's is a vital part of our worship together. And I'm proud to be part of it, and I'm proud to give of my time and my treasure to help create this part of our ministry.